Hey, oh, yeah, there you go, Huck, doing it again. Welcome back, everybody, to the morning mug. What is going on? We're back. Voice is almost back to 100%. Thank you guys. Sorry I couldn't be here last week, but man, it was a humdinger. Uh, I'm all done. I'm all wrapped up with my brother's funeral. It was a celebration of life. It was great last Saturday, but boy, that whole trip just took everything out of me. I got super sick, and I tried to join you guys last Tuesday, but I sounded like this, and there's just no way I could do it. But I've been trying to take care of myself, taking all my meds and whatnot, and I'm probably at 95% right now, feeling pretty good. Voice is holding up, so I think we should be all right. I managed to pull off the Collectors Club Sunday night, but of course that was sharing the screen with three other people who could take the load off my voice for some of the time. But this morning it is just me and you and the world to enjoy a fantastic morning mug. I'm excited. I'm ready to go. How about y'all? Look, there's only one way to do it. You know the drill. Grab a drink, grab a snack, because it's time for the morning mug. My friends, welcome back to the morning mug. Now let's chat. All right. So how do we look and sound? I can tell it looks all right. How's the sound? Let me know. Let's take a little listen to this nerd. All right, seems good. How's it going out there, y'all? Super excited to be back. Let's just jump to the chats and say, hey, it has been a while. I've missed you guys. Look at that, Kyle's here. You just got Wonka. That's excellent. I definitely want to pick that one up. I enjoyed that film a lot. And you got the 4K. Nice. Got it early. And of course, look who's spreading the love this morning. Tiana, cheers, girl. Clink. And look, by the way, this is my New Orleans mug because I was in Louisiana. That's where the family's from. So I had to pick up. This is from Coffee Call. You got your cafe au lait and your beignets. Oh, so good. My daughter had beignets for the first time. And well, I'm not going to say the first time because we had them at Disneyland. So they were good there. But I mean, when you get the real deal from Cafe du Monde, and you get your cafe au lait and you get your beignets there, y'all in New Orleans, that's where you got to go. And she's like, these are the best. But Tiana, thank you. Good morning. Says, working away. Hope everyone has a great Taco Tuesday. I am now. I can go grab some tacos. Thanks. I'm going to name after you. That's me shouting her out. Adrian James is here. Good morning, Huck. How you doing today? Hope you're feeling good. Yeah, feeling good. Like I said, it's almost there. It's just a little tiny bit left in here, but I am definitely working the kinks out. You also, that's the same. You got Wonka. Cool. Tiger says, good morning, Huck. Glad you feel better. Thanks, Tiger B. It's been a long road, y'all. And sorry for the low content, but this was just not a great month for me to produce content, but I already have something coming out for you guys on Thursday. Going to do a collection haul update for, the month of February, just a little something to sort of tag the end of the month with. And if I can, I'll try to sneak out maybe something else in between those, today and that one. Hey there, says, hey, Van Gool, man. What's up, Hulk? Doing good, man. Oh, Mama Blu-ray morning. I got my coffee and your English muffin. Nice. I had Fruity Pebbles. So, Durant Cinema's going to love that, He's always like, Fruity Pebbles? I don't know why I'm doing it like Arnold. Fruity Pebbles or a Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I mean, come on. It's Fruity Pebbles, man. Let's see. What a puck. Dude, just do my thing. I hate being sick. Me too. I hate it. It has been like, and it wasn't just sick. It was also losing my voice. Complete laryngitis. Not just hoarse, y'all. I mean, legit laryngitis for like a week. It was hard because you keep wanting to communicate to people, and me, I'm a chatterbox, and all I can do is get out small answers to everybody. So if they ask me something, they'd be like, "Yes, okay, I'll be there," things like that. So it's nice to be able to spack. Hey, my boy, what up, G? Hey, man, never usually around during this time. See ya. Great seeing you. Great seeing you too, dude. Yes, it is awesome seeing you. Oh, and look, as you can tell, Tiana, thank you so much again for your gracious thing. As you can tell, I have been demonetized by the who's at YouTube for no reason, for no good reason, and I just had to sort of literally blindly bite the bullet and just delete millions of views and dozens of videos, just like that. I know, Garrett, you did the similar thing. You just took a handful of stuff and said, I don't know. I'm just going to remove all these things. And then suddenly we're good to go. So it's nice to be, acknowledged again by them, I guess. But, it was just so weird. Sue's out on the road hunting. Had a girl. I knew it. Where does she hunt? I mean, like, Walmart is such a bust now, man. I went to, so look, I give you a peek behind the curtain if and when it happens. I went to Walmart's in Baton Rouge, which is where I was, specifically Baton Rouge, New Orleans. And they had what's called was mega Walmarts or no Walmart superstores. They were not superstores because I went to the physical media section, and seriously, my Walmart here had more movies than those superstores. In fact, I went to 2 of those Walmarts and neither of them had steelbooks. So I now got a little taste of what others are seeing around the nation here. And Walmart isn't really our saving grace. Like if I had saw more than I get at my own, then I'd be hopeful. But if 2 of the stores there, big stores, didn't have it, I can only imagine what Sue and everybody else is running into. And even my steelbook place here is just, it had like a really good set when they first started. And now that all of them are kind of bought and missing, there's just like, it's just a handful now. So there's no consistency in keeping those steelbooks in stock. So I did shoot footage, but I couldn't speak at the time. So if I can, I'll piece it together for you. Hollywood style movie magic. It'll, I'll provide the voiceover now and stuff like that. But it was fun to shoot there because boy, does Louisiana love their Saints and their Tigers. We don't have nothing. Like no matter what you think you love here with your Clippers or your Lakers or their Rams, you don't really go into Walmart and see a section literally dedicated to those teams. I mean, dedicated. And when you see this footage, if I get it up, you will see what I mean by how much Louisiana loves their football. It was great, man. All right, so let's do it. Tim is here too. Look, I'm getting just a banger audience this morning. Love it. I need to get your mug. Look at that, Van Gool. I'll show it off again. Look at that. Oh, this is a great mug. Chock full of my iced tea, of course. Got to keep that whistle wet this morning, y'all. Saying hey to Tim. I have The Godfather and Being there to watch ASAP to see if they impact my top 15 of the 70s. Ah, there you go. Well, good luck on that. I definitely know where they fall on mine. The Godfather's so great. I mean, it's great. No, I mean, it is great. It is great. I think gangster movies just inherently aren't my jam. Like you'll see in my video, it does have a presence in my top 25. And it's good. It's, we'll just say, it's pretty good. Just messing with you, Tim. Tony's here. Hey, Huck, and chat. How's it going? Going good, man. Good morning. Good morning. Look at that, Movie Fan 91. Hey, Huck. Popped in to say hi to everyone, but off to work. Dude, have a great day at work. Godfather is good, but I just watched it when it came out on 4K. Yeah, I got that 4K as well. So excited for Deadpool and Wolverine. Deadpool's food choice is tacos. Yup. Hey, everyone. Shams. Roger that, sir. Wow, that's crazy. I'm homesick today. Woke up with... Wow, Garrett, really? Oh, You can't travel through the internet, can it? It's just whack. Oh, and I'll tell you this, Garrett. I mean, you got kids too, right? I think if I recall, I don't see them running in and out of your room a lot, but there is something going. When I was telling my doctor about it, I mean, there was like, and I just had to go see the doctor. It was not going away because it was going on 2 weeks. And of course, thank God, when my wife is always like, go to the doctor. And it's usually too quick, like 3 days in. I'm like, no, no, no. And I did that once, 4 days in, and they're like, oh, we can't do anything for you. It's just a regular sick. But this one kept going. And apparently there is something going around in schools that's this sort of virus voice snatcher thing. So I hope none of y'all get it. It's a humdinger. So yeah, get well soon, buddy. Hisham says, is Pedro Pascal? All right, Hisham, you done it. Look, all right, you've teased up one of my topics, so we might as well talk about it. So here we go, right there. So here's the Fantastic Four that's been cast. I know people have talked about this already before, but it is a topic right now. And Pedro Pascal is the current Mr. Fantastic, right? So he is a great actor. I love Pedro. I love that he won the SAG award. He is the one that actually that I nominated or chose to win for that. So and it was funny how shocked he was that he was like the winner because he was like boozing it up. He did not expect, because you're up against all those Secession people, which, by the way, I started watching Secession. It's just a bunch of like kind of mean, grumpy people. Like, I'm not all in on that show yet. It's like seems to be super I'm not gonna say overrated, but for me it's overrated because it was I don't know, not living up to that potential. I look, when it gets that huge, like episode 1 had just got to blow me away. Like, it's like, okay, this is just gonna hook me in. Like, for example, and a show can hook you. Episode 1, like I've told you guys, if you haven't seen Reacher, I love Reacher, and I mean from episode 1, I couldn't wait to roll into the next one. So I love Reacher. I watched Brother Son with Michelle Yeoh. That was great. Only took 1 episode. The Secession, by the end, I was looking at my wife. I'm like, you want to watch another one? She goes, no. I'm also too, we're trying to watch these like going to bed and stuff, and it gets you too like anxious, and she needs to, I got to calm my wife down, let her mellow out and fall asleep. So, but yeah. All right. So let's talk about the cast. So it's not just, Pedro Pascal, but you got Vanessa Kirby, who was in the Mission Impossible movie, and Joseph Quinn, as we all know from Stranger Things, played Eddie. I guess that's a good choice. Like, he was good as Eddie. Personally, like, I like to get into some of the fan castings, right? One of the fan castings was having Zac Efron. I thought he'd have been great. I think he looks fantastic. He's got sort of that super charm that Johnny. Look, here's the thing too. I know a lot about the comics, so I don't just judge this off of movies, right? And boy, that I've said it before on this thing, the train wreck that was the last Fantastic Four movie. It's not only was it a horrible Fantastic Four movie because it was so not even remotely honoring the source material, but it was a horrible movie in general. It's one of my least favorite movies of all time. So Hisham, you're always good about, what's your least favorite comic book movie of all time? It's that one. Hands down, it's that. It was so disgusting of a film. Like, the characters weren't, everyone is so, okay, what is the thing? Everything nowadays is so dramatic. Like all the life, all the joy is sort of being taken out of things so that it's all too serious. We got to bring some levity back. Like, look, the reason some movies are masterpieces is because they can balance drama and humor. Because when you're that dramatic with no balance of humor, you don't have time to sort of, get your emotions back and forth. That's why Reacher is really good. Reacher gets you kind of tense, get the action in there. It's funny here and there. And it's this great little balance, right? Straight through Succession, it was just people being a-holes, and then credits rolled. I was like, all right, wow. But anyway, so touching on Vanessa Kirby, I mean, there's been a lot of other fan choices. I thought Margot Robbie was a good choice, but I think maybe she's got too many franchises she's part of right now. Sometimes you don't want to get someone becoming like a franchise superstar, like that could be a distraction. So I'm good with seeing how she pulls it off. I think because of her dramatic presence, like how she was in like uh, Mission Impossible. I don't know. I feel like this might be going too dramatic of a route. Pedro Pascal, he's great at humor. So I would love, and this is the first family of Marvel. This is what they call the book. It's the first family of Marvel. They are indeed a family. They did not feel like a family at all. And that Fan 4 stick, if you look at their logo, it looks like Fan 4 stick. Like even the logo can't say it right. It's so stupid. But Pedro has great humor to him. If you've seen The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent with Nicolas Cage, he was hilarious. He was so good. Now, unfortunately, Reed isn't really the funny character, though. Like, Reed is kind of like the cornball, he's sort of the Sheldon, of the group. He's the brainiac, not necessarily always filled with humor. Sue is supposed, just to give you what the character's supposed to be, Sue is supposed to be a nice balance between Johnny and Reed, where she's the mother figure, right? Listen to her, but she's got a great personality. She's good to go. Whereas Johnny Storm is supposed to be that. Chris Evans was perfect. Say what you will. Personally, I enjoyed those original Fantastic Four movies because the tone was right. So in case you guys are wondering what is the tone of these, that's what the tone is supposed to be. Now, whether you like the execution of those movies or not, that's a different story. But the tone is supposed to be that. The great banter between Johnny Storm and Ben Grimm, of course, that's going to be Eben Moss Backrack, right? He's from The Bear, and The Bear is like, it's like a comedy, but it's pretty dramatic. So I'm a little worried that we're going to start using the dramatic star power of these actors that way, and that's not going to be the right tone. Now, Kevin Feige knows his material, though. See, all the people doing the Fantastic Four were people who weren't Kevin Feige. He knows who they are. So I am hopeful he's going to tap into the relationship with Johnny and Ben. They're going to be at each other's throats, but they're going to love each other, and they're going to be funny. It's going to be great love and affection between Sue and Reed. And then the four are just going to be a tight group. The other bad thing about the previous movie is Reed left all of his friends because he couldn't believe what he had done. That was the worst thing. That's the one thing Reed would never do. He's so responsible for his friends and his love for his friends that he dedicated himself to curing Ben. And some of that came out in the Jessica Alba movies. That's who Reed is. So you got to kind of like, I'm not even saying combine. Don't take anything from that Fan 4 stick movie and put it into this one at all. At all. So I'm excited, but look, and it's been said before, and I've even thought it as soon as they said Pedro's being cast. He's kind of old. Like, he's kind of old to play this part because, when you want to start a franchise, you want to start with younger people. He's born in like 1975. So do the math on that. What is that? Almost 50? No, whatever. You do the math. I can't talk. I can't do math, y'all. So, yeah. So that is my take on the Fantastic Four. Yeah. What's y'all's take? I mean, what do you think? That's my rant on that. Cause you asked. See, I was ready for you, Hisham. How about that? DVD Bonkers, what is up? Going on? Wilkie's here. Kicking Wilkie. Love your show, by the way. If you guys haven't seen, go to Wilkie's Movies and Music. Awesome channel. He gets guests on there. He talk about cool stuff. I believe you have Excelsior coming on next, Steve, right? You guys are going to talk about Batman 89. That's going to be super fun. So if you haven't been over to Corey's channel, get over there. Join my dude. Got to come hang out with you one day. Or have you over here. If you ever want to pop on, man, we could co-host a morning show. We can mug it up together, man. Yeah. So let me know. Let's see. I have 4 Walmarts in town and I have 1 Steelbook, and the other's not a lot of Blu-rays. Yeah. See, the whole talk was Walmart's going to save us, y'all. Walmart's going to save us. Walmart ain't doing shit, y'all. Talking about. They really aren't. Every time I go in there, the new releases are hardly ever stocked. I am so sorry about this camera too, y'all. I keep trying to, I may just have to bite the bullet and buy a new camera. Oh, see, you try to go, oh well. But we'll have to get a new one. But yeah, I just don't think they are producing the content we were hoping to. I feel like they had more consistency stocking new stuff before everyone else, left the game. Like it's like when once Best Buy left, their stock went down. Don't you agree? At least at my Walmart, that's exactly what I feel happened. Is I go in there now and it's hardly stocked. Whereas when they were rivaling Best Buy, they were always at least had something to go shop for. So Bonnie, where did Sue go? I guess she only went to Walmart, right? It's all the only place she can go to now. I wish her luck, man. Yeah. Look at that. People excited. And there's Excelsior. Look at that. Steve's here. I was just talking about you. And I swear I didn't even look down and see you down there. So yeah, go see these rock stars. I'm not spacing out, right? Did it already happen? I'm still a little bit like brain foggy. You guys let me know. Look, let me know in the chat, Steve or Wilkie, if you're still here. Or is that tonight? I want to say it's 27th. Is it? I think it's tonight. See, like I said, you try to keep it all in my brain. Let us know in the comments. And feel free to even leave the link, man. I don't mind. I like support my friends. You guys are my friends. So pop it in there, Wilkie. Let's see, Joe. What is up, buddy? Hey, Art. I can't stick around for too long. One say, well, hello, my friend. Hello. Have a great day, bud, if you've already taken off. Why do they not arrest people for filming in movie theaters? Because they probably don't look for them much. Are you seeing a lot of people shooting like the stuff on their screen? Are you talking about that? Like trying to pirate the stuff on screen? Yeah. I mean, I shoot reviews and stuff outside the cinema, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you're seeing. Are you seeing a lot of people, ripping off full movies? Walmart definitely isn't the saving grace. There it is, bud. You have to pre-order online as soon as something is announced. Even if you look at the site and check nearby stores that carry it, there's none. Oh, man. I know. See, the joy of going out. And, I love going out and doing those hunts. I like putting together a fun out and about video. But I feel like the regular shopping things, weekly things, I don't have the energy for that anymore. There's not enough out there. There's just not any content to shoot these with. So it's like almost once or twice a month. I only have so many mom and pop stores. I did one for CD Trader. If you guys didn't see it, it's my first real video back after all the sickness and being hoarse. I did a shopping thing at CD Trader. So I hope y'all saw it. Please go watch it. Like my algorithms are all down too. Even YouTube's like, where the hell you been, Hook? I'm like, I don't know. I've been sick and helping out family. YouTube. Life can still happen once in a while and takes you away from this little hobby known as YouTube. But yeah, there's nothing. Huck, have you seen Dune Part 2? I am going to see, well, this is what I told my wife. I didn't get to see any of the pre-screenings. I didn't get lucky enough to do that. But it is coming this weekend, and I am planning on seeing it Sunday. Saturday is the worst day. Saturday is going to be tax day. My wife and I always sit down. We tell our daughter, hey, go have fun. Mommy and daddy are going to be down for 6 hours, whatever it takes. And we do our taxes, pray to God there's a good refund, submit it, look at each other, and then we go, now let's go out to eat. Like we don't cook or nothing. Like after that day of taxes, we just go out and we celebrate. So probably won't have time for Dune on Saturday. So I've heard so much good stuff, Adrian. How about you? People are really saying Denis Villeneuve has done an incredible job with Dune Part 2, like best picture type quality stuff. I think I was watching Robert Meyer Burnett, who said it's a good thing Dune, or it could have been John Campea. They were on the same show together. One of them said it. It says it's a good thing Dune Part 2 didn't come out last year because Oppenheimer wouldn't have stood a chance. I was like, damn, really? Them's fighting words. So I can't wait to see it. I'm not a massive fan of Pedro myself. Depends on the role. Yeah, but he was absolutely superb in Game of Thrones as the Viper. Yep. I thought he was good in The Last of Us. I thought The Last of Us could have used, The Last of Us was another thing where it's like, it's a great drama that occasionally has zombies in it. Like I wanted more zombies in that thing. And you get a couple of episodes that do that, but yeah, he was good in Game of Thrones. Thank you, Constance. I am feeling better. It's just a little bit more work on my voice. Smirk 88, kicking my friend. Sup, Smirk? When I was a teenager, I loved Jessica Alba Fancy. She was gorgeous. Well, yes, indeed she was. She was wonderful. I love, and like when I was sort of putting this room together, I even put in Fantastic Four just to have something on while I was building desks and stuff. This was before it was this, when I was creating it for like an original office. That's what I put on because it took a couple hours to build all the furniture in here. But I just enjoy it. It's a fun little film. I agree with you. We need a good tone to the movie. Yep. It's got to be that family friendly humor, banter, all that sibling rivalry stuff. That you have to have that. And so to me, these actors are all capable. They're all good actors. So ignoring Pedro's age, everyone's a good actor, and I'll never say that they've miscast. No one can say that until you see how they perform the part. So I'm just happy they got a cast. They're ready to move forward. It's funny because in the end, I look at the cast and go, never saw any of those coming. And then it didn't have any of them on the radar. But I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see how they do The Thing. God, The Thing had zero presence in that last Man 4 stick. That one, like no personality, no presence. It's just The Thing. The performance of the actual CG Thing himself was just dull as dirt. Like I much prefer Chickless in the suit, man. Chickless was funny. He still got to move around and keep his personality. So what they got to do for Eben is let him keep his personality somehow. Maybe just do the mocap suit, like Gollum, and let him do all the work, all the humor, all the voice, all the stuff, and then just put the rocks. Well, I don't even know. See, I don't even know if you can do that because The Thing is going to be radically so much taller. Like using his movements aren't really to scale. I guess you could grow the scale. I don't know, but I'm so hopeful for this because growing up, that was one of my big comics was Fantastic Four. So, and I love Fantastic Four. I love Fantastic Four so much that when The Thing left and they brought in She-Hulk, and now Johnny had someone to flirt with who wasn't taking none of his crap. That was great. I loved it when the She-Hulk was there. And that's why I love the She-Hulk character and kind of wish that the She-Hulk show was better and better received and stuff like that. So personally, people can still hate on it. I'm still glad the show exists because I got to see the She-Hulk. That's the kind of love I have in the Marvel universe and the Fantastic Four and her, because her humor and her personality also fit that team very well. And she was a good fill-in for Ben Grimm when he was gone until he came back. So yeah, there you go. Oh, and by the way, you said he was good in the Golden Circle. Yes. Okay. Yep, there you go. Yeah, well, we'll see. I think it's funny because he also always has the same face. If you know what I mean by that, is he's always got the little, cheesy, the Escobar stash and the slightly grown beard. Like always. I don't think I've ever seen Pedro in any role completely shaved. Has he ever been like shaved in anything? If anything, he's grown more out. Like in The Last of Us, he kind of like the beard grew out a little bit more and then kind of came and went, but it was always there. And that's not really how I picture Reed either. I mean, again, who cares? Reed has facial hair. Reed's had beards in the comics before too, so I ain't worried about it. But it's almost like though, because he always looks like that, I only see Pedro Pascal now. He's kind of become one of those stars where you just see the star, right? Let's see. Actually, okay. What's up, dude? Don't forget to roundhouse kid, get a like button. Yeah, man, please do. Hiya, karate chop, y'all. Where are we at, by the way? I'm gonna check those likes. Probably have 2 or something like that. 14. Come on, it's my big day back. 23 watching, only 14. You guys got to get me to 20 at least. I'd love to hit 30 out the door. Jessica Alba is gorgeous in everything. Cody, that's right. Hey, Tidbit Kids here. I was on the hunt for some missing holes in my collection. And other than very mainstream sets, everything is twice what I would pay. I'm in Canada, and the average Kino 4K. Oh, God, dude, really? 40 to 50. Man, I feel for you, dude. That is substantial. Criminy. Yeah, you got to find some like eBay or local. Do you have like Facebook Marketplace out there in Canada? Like the equivalent of that? Maybe people are getting rid of some stuff cheap, or swap meets. Perhaps I've been out of the game for so long, but purchasing is new. Yeah, no, it's getting up there. Like, it's funny because for the longest time, pricing has been at a steady, right? That go-to price has always been $20. That's the magic price. People see 20, they can pick it up. It's not really a consideration. Now it's 25, 30, between 30 to 40 now for like a 4K. It's just like, I mean, it's starting to price me out of the game. Like, I love getting new stuff, but I was like waiting for the deal. I'm very patient, so I don't need things day one unless it's really like I'm going to pre-order the 3 Cameron movies. I'll get those day one. They're $25 each. Yes, with tax and all that, that's $80 for 3 movies, but I've been waiting for those for a long time. But other things, when they come out at $30, I can kind of slow play that, let them hit that $15 or even 20. So yeah, purchasing, it's gotten rough, especially the boutique labels. They're not cheap. They're really not. Like, even on sales, sometimes the sales only get you down to $22.99, something like that. So you got to kind of roll with that and go, all right, that's, remember when $17.99 was a really high discount? It's like, oh, it's still $17.99, but all right, I'll get it. Now I'm just like, can you please drop to $17.99? Walmart in our area sucked with stocking new releases, and they never have been great, but have gotten worse. Like, dude, Tony, I'm with you. That's exactly how I feel, my friend. Exactly. When I go in there, hey there, Dimension Scats. And by the way, did I skip you, son? I'm sorry about that. Look at that. Hey, bud. I think it just popped, accidentally scooched over you, but I shan't. Ain't no skipping Dimension Scats. He's a chum, man. Yes, the live stream of the Corey. I knew it. Nice. So yeah, y'all go check it out, man. Go to Wilkie's Movies and Music. Hit that subscribe. Get that bell. Turn that bell on. Let's go hang out with him tonight. How's it going? Excelsior Movies, movie reviews. A nice one, Steve. I should have notification for that. Nice. Going good, Scott. How are you? Great, Tony. Killian Murphy. All right. Let's see. Killian Murphy. You like, you're teeing up stuff for me. All right. What can I use that for? All right. I will use your Killian Murphy as my SAG. There we go. All right. So let's do this. Hisham, you're doing it again. You're tossing him up, and I'm going to hit him. So here we go. Let's go up here. All right, y'all. So kicking it down here. SAG Awards, which I was happy to have voted on Friday. Friday was the last day you can vote. And a good chunk of mine won. As I go through, I'll tell you which ones I picked but missed. All right, so you got Barbra Streisand. Got a nice Lifetime Achievement Award, which was a pretty nice speech. The stunt ensemble, I was actually very happy it went to Mission Impossible. Honestly, I didn't think it would win. So I picked John Wick just because I thought that was kind of the shoe-in. But like, I was thinking, I think there were more. I don't know. I'm okay that Mission Impossible won because the stunts were amazing in that film. So there you go there. Now, the cast went to Oppenheimer. So there's your Cillian Murphy as one of his awards, beating out Barbie, American Fiction, Color Purple, Killers of the Flower Moon. I have seen all those movies, and I will tell you, let's just go through it. I loved Barbie. I loved American Fiction. I loved Color Purple, and I loved Killers of the Flower Moon. There's not one of those I would say is just okay. Killers of the Flower Moon is long, 3.5 hours. I forgot who said this. Somebody said it would have worked as a really good, like a Netflix, or I guess it's Apple TV, an Apple TV miniseries, like 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half each or something like that, where it's like 5 or 6 episodes. Because while it was great, and I'll get to Lily Gladstone here in a minute. I wanted to see it from her point of view. The film was really from Robert De Niro and DiCaprio's point of view, which are kind of the a-hole white people who go in and they're just basically killing all the Indians to get their land. And you know, Leo he wants to get together with Lily Gladstone so that inevitably he can get her fortune. And so you're not really meant to like Leo. And by the way, Leo is not attractive in this movie. And it's funny because there's a scene where, you know, De Niro's saying, "Hey, ain't he attractive? Hey, good looking boy," you know, saying it to Lily Gladstone. He's trying to pair them together because he's Leo's uncle, you know, that he's the uncle character in the film. So he's trying to, you know, get all of his siblings connected to Indians, right? And the thing is, the Indians aren't stupid. Like, they know what's going on, but they kind of still let it happen. And I wanted to see that perspective more from the Native American perspective. So that's the only thing I would say that I feel I could have used a little more of. Not that I want the movie to be longer, but if it were like a mini series or something like that, so you could flesh everything out and let everyone have a point of view, amazing. But an absolutely fantastic film. Color Purple, y'all. Do not sleep on The Color Purple. That is one I was just kind of like, well, it was one of my last ones to watch because I had to see it for SAG. And on the last day, I popped in Color Purple, and it was fantastic. The singing is, I think it's because I wasn't sure how I was going to embrace singing in a film like that. It fits. It fits just fine. The performers are great. Fantasia Barrino. And look, I even saw Maestro personally. That did nothing for me. Maestro did not click for me whatsoever. I was like, like, no, this will not be what you know, he wins for. You know, Bradley Cooper, he's not going to win for that. And I love, let's see, let me just see if I can jump down to it. So Carey Mulligan, I love Carey, but I don't think she should have been nominated for the Oscar because it's just, I was getting pretty bored during that movie. Of all the things, all these are really good, but I would have put Fantasia Barrino in this lineup. I think Whoopi Goldberg was also snubbed at the Oscars for her as the leading role as Celie. But Fantasia had more to give than Carey's performance. It was unbelievable. So good. And I'll even say this. So Divine Joy, obviously very deserving of that. But I will say that if you haven't seen The Color Purple, Danielle Brooks in The Color Purple is hands down, of all the other ones, because I've seen all the other performances, kind of should have won. Like, all the heat is on the holdovers. No one's talking about The Color Purple, but Divine Joy had that scene, like when she had that scene where she lost it. That's when I said that woman's going to win Best Supporting Actress, hands down, because she had that great moment, and then she's good throughout the rest of the film. But she has that one moment where you go, "That's the Academy Award." Danielle Brooks, y'all, and I'm not lying when I tell you this, has many of those scenes, and is in more of The Color Purple than I would say Divine is to the holdovers. So to me, that's who the race is between. I don't like that it's a slam dunk for Divine because I feel like it should be a toe-to-toe race between the two women. I love them. They were both so good. So if Divine wins, I'm super happy. Well, let's just put this way. Divine's going to win. So I'm happy about that. But I think no one has really seen or talked about The Color Purple because Danielle Brooks' performance is ridiculously good. Like, you guys, like, she's so good. It's insane. All right, where was I? Got to backtrack. So I'm just bouncing all over the place, y'all. That's how we roll, man. Tangent Huckabee. That's what they call me. The ensemble for TV was Succession. No big whoop there. Let's see. The male actor, there it was. Pedro Pascal. Look at that, beating out 3 Succession people and The Morning Show. That was a shock. I did vote for Pedro just because I didn't want to see any Succession people win. But there you go. Stunt ensemble. That's what I picked The Last of Us as well because I'm just kind of bored with Mandalorian and Ahsoka, honestly. And really, Beef and Barry, I don't really think of as stunts when I think of those shows. Let's see. Of course, Cillian Murphy won, beating out Paul Giamatti and Jeffrey Wright. If you guys have not seen American Fiction, oh my God. Jeffrey Wright is Amazing. God, he's so good. I see why everyone's just, glowing about him. Like I said, Bradley Cooper has a long shot. Let's see. Of course, The Bear wins again in a comedy. Anybody seen The Bear? I'm a little behind on The Bear. I gotta get to that. I wanted to see Only Murders in the Building because man, like that cast is, and it's a legit comedy. Like I need to see The Bear to be fair, but I keep hearing that The Bear is just sort of like a drama that's not really fun. Like you don't laugh, but it's got like maybe some humorous I don't know. Have you guys seen The Bear? And do you think it's a comedy? That's what I want to hear. See in the comments. Is Bear a comedy or is it a dramedy that they know they can't win in drama, so they slap it in the comedy and they're winning everything. I don't like when things do that. I want them to, like Barry, Abbott, Ted, and Murders, all legit comedies. Is Bear a legit comedy? I want to hear your voice. And tell me in the comments too, if you watch this on the replay. All right, here we go. Leading actress Lily Gladstone, Killers of the Flower Moon, beating out, in my opinion, the best performance is Emma Stone for Poor Things. Her character starts at one point and then as sort of a very childlike mind and can't really formulate thoughts and words. And by the end, she becomes more articulate as she grows. Fascinating performance, both physically and verbally. And again, Lily Gladstone, had the movie been from her perspective and gave her more to chew on, 100%, I think she should have got that. But having seen the film, I don't. I mean, she's great. Like they're all great, but I don't think what she was given to do as an actor beats out Emma. Now, it's tough because Native American. So what SAG loves to do is show, look, we don't just pick white people. See how diverse we are. We got Michelle Yeoh last year. We're picking Lily Gladstone this year. Aren't we the best? That's what I think it is. Bunch of entitled white people picking some, nice diversity. But she was great. I'm super glad she won. But I picked Emma Stone for that one. Comedy, obviously, I knew The Bear was going to win again, but to knock off both Bear and Ted Lasso, which I love Ted Lasso, I picked Bill Hader. I think he's great in Barry, and I thought, let's pick the guy who's not doubling up the show, like clogging up the nominations with stuff. Miniseries, Stephen Yeun from Beef, he got that. Elizabeth Debicki from The Crown. I had picked Jennifer Aniston for that. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I picked Bella Ramsey for The Last of Us because I thought she was so key to that whole relationship. It was just the two of them for the whole show. And she was amazing. I had a feeling she wasn't going to win, but she was internally my pick. I picked Jennifer Aniston in season 1 of The Morning Show. Robert Downey, of course, slam dunk winner. Robert De Niro, though, I will say after all of these guys, oh my God, Sterling K. Brown in American Fiction is freaking hilarious. See, again, American Fiction, another example of a fantastic film that's got lots of dramatic undertones in it, but it's got a lot of humor. It knows where to hit it. It's got all the beats. Absolutely perfection. Barbie, Poor Things, Killers, to me, this is a race. Like Robert Downey, I think is a slam dunk because he's Robert, but in actuality, to me, this is a very even playing field. Having seen all of these, this is an even playing field. And if he wasn't Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man, I think it would be more of a hard thing to pick. But he is Iron Man. So I think people just want to see him finally take home a trophy. And there's my girl, Divine Joy. Love her. Happy for her. Let's see. There you go. So, let's see who won. Oh, and Ali Wong won for Beef as well. And actor in a comedy was Ayo Edibiri from The Bear. So there you go. So that's all the SAG people. The SAG Awards. So if you saw those are super interesting, kind of cool. What up, cool kids? What's up, Johnny? Getting it. Great show with Mike and the gang and your wife. So thanks, Tiger Blue. The other night, couldn't watch it live, but it was great fun watching it the other day. Thank you, man. It was fun having the ladies on. It was very cool. It had a good energy with the wives about. I heard with Dune, it will perhaps be of the same vein of films trilogies as Lord of the Rings. I'm okay with that because Lord of the Rings is one of my top trilogies of all time. Like probably the second favorite. Like Well, it's funny because I always say the Star Wars trilogy is my favorite, but Jedi always feels is a little weak compared to the other two. Like it's got its moments and it's got the great ending and this and that, but it's also like I don't like Lucas messing with it too much. So Lord of the Rings is kind of a consistently a better trilogy than the Star Wars trilogy. It just is. It just the writing and the characterizations and the build and the end, it all just plays nicely together. So love that. Guardians of the Galaxy would be another one of my favorite trilogies. Yeah, of all time. Laren, what's going on, good buddy? Hey, hey, hey. It's kicking chicken. My man, Laron. Barrett, how are you, sir? Walmart buyers beware. I have pre-ordered several steals only to have them go way down. Only to have them go way down in price a day or two after I receive them. So I have then to reorder them. Yeah, as they don't price match. Oh joy. Yeah, I mean, look, so let's talk about this for a second, Brent. So that's a good idea. So they put them out and then they screw you, right? And then they drop them in price. So lesson is, if you want to get them, it's like Garrett was saying, you just got to get them when you want them. Pre-order them anyway, because you don't know if it's something that may just get a short print run and then you're done. But keep them sealed. You're doing the right thing. It's a pain in the ass, I know, but you want to save those dollars. So keep the first one sealed. Wait, I mean, you have literally up to a month to watch those prices drop. And if suddenly they drop and they don't price match, hey, you screw them back. See, the thing is they don't price match because they don't think people like you and I, because I do this too, Brent, have the energy to buy it at a cheaper price, bring the other one back in and get a refund. They would rather not price match, irritate people, have them stay at home just past that 30 days, and then they can't return it. So our way to stick it back to them is to keep those sealed. Again, if you're not ready to watch them right away, I wouldn't. Like if I know they're doing that often, keep them sealed. Wait the 30 days. If they drop in price, get the cheaper ones, take the other ones back. You win. I win. We win. So there you go. In fact, let me show. Well, I can't grab it, but I let me tell you what I did, Brent. So there was. See if you guys like this. So I got an Expendables, right? That really sweet Expendables with the 4 movies in it, with that great skull with the cigar. And it's got the hat on it. But I wasn't going to pay no $70 for it. So I took, there was 2 left at one point, and I went and I hid it behind like these row of like Superman collection movies that I could tell no one ever buys. I'm like, I'm just going to put these in the back. I put them way behind it, right? So you have to kind of like look behind like all the Supermans and see, hey, there's a steelbook back there. So I let it sit there, y'all, for like a month. And I kept checking every time I went back. I'm like, oh, it's still there. And then I'd take my phone out and I'd beep it and it would say it's $70. It's always $70. And then I learned that it was only 50, I think 56 or 58, something like that. So it dropped like almost $12 to $15. I was like, oh, and I went back and it was still there. Yoink, boop. Suck it, Walmart. So yeah, so it was, and online, if you go to Walmart online, it still says $70. It's only in store did the price drop. So see, I knew you gonna play me, I'm gonna play you. Take on me, Walmart. All right, who's the winner chicken dinner here? All right. Hey, Laren, hey, everybody getting some hazing. Yo, Tony P. Look at everybody getting a hazing. Michael Hubbard, good morning, buddy. How are you there in the old Florida? What's your favorite Bob Marley song? Well, I guess jamming. We jamming. Always like that one. This has a good groove to it. In fact, okay, see, yeah, you done it. So there you go. Hang on, Brett. Hang on. We'll get back to you. See, Hisham knows how to tee me up. So since we're talking about Bob Marley, that can only mean one thing. We got to chat about some box office real quick, right? So let's check it. So Bob Marley is doing quite well, very well. It came out number 1. Dudettes, it's already at 71 million. That is something that even Marvel is dreaming of right now. They can't even hit those numbers. Number 2, you got your Demon Slayer. It's like another anime type film. and Ordinary Angels coming in at 6.5. Madam Web continues to plummet. $6 million at number 4. It's only taken in 35 million after a couple of weeks, and Bob Marley's already crushed it, like doubled that. Migration did very well, coming in at number 5. And the bottom we got Argyle, Wonka, Drive Away Dolls, The Beekeeper. You guys got to go see Beekeeper. That was fun. So it's made 63 mil. For Jason Statham, I don't know I'm curious what his movies do, but I tend to think 63 million is pretty good for a Jason Statham movie. That doesn't also have all the Stallone and other actors in it. And of course, The Chosen, those episodes, season 4 episodes 4, 5, and 6 are still in the top 10. So people are digging those. So there you go. So did anybody get out there and see Bob Marley this weekend? One Love. I hear it's a nice feel-good movie. Well, I don't know if it's a feel-good movie. Here it's a good movie. I don't know. I said feel-good. Probably because I got jamming in my head. And that makes me feel good. Yep. Walmart locks in the pre-order price at the higher price. And once it goes down, they don't adjust. Oh, they don't adjust. Oh, weird. So like Amazon, right? So if you put something in the cart at 30 pre-order and at some point it drops to $24.99, it'll become that price. Walmart doesn't do that. It doesn't do it that way. So that by the time it comes out, whatever the lowest price was, that's what you get at that. See, honestly, I don't think I've ever pre-ordered anything from Walmart. It's always been Amazon. So that is interesting to know that they don't stay on top of their price fluctuation before it comes out. Hey, I totally forgot about your live stream. Woke up super late. Sorry, dude. You're here. You can always check out what you missed later. Namer from Atlantis or Namer from Tolokan. I don't even know what that is, dude. Tolokan? What is that one? It sounds like some Lord of the Rings character. Tolokan. I mean, I'll go Namer from Atlantis, I guess, because I can't. You'll let me know. School me. I sound good. Cool. Thanks, man. I look great, too. Is this just coming from the beginning of the stream? Is that how much everyone's been chatting? This is fantastic. Hey, Huck. I've gotten a lot of good stuff recently. I got Weird, A Few Good Men, Magnificent Seven, the remake, Contagion, Alien, Thunderbolt, Lightfoot, Avatar 2, the Digibook, Anaconda. Dang, son, you are just spending money like crazy. You must be like Daddy Warbucks from Annie. Good job on all that. That is a hefty run. Cinema Man, sup, yo? Good morning. Hey, hope you're starting to feel a little better. I am, dude. I am feeling better. Thank you. That's why I was excited to get on today and play with you guys. I've not seen The Color Purple, either version. Is it best to watch the original first before the musical version, or are they more or less completely different? No, I mean, the stories are pretty much the same, in the relationships that go on. I don't think it matters. I really don't. I don't think you have to watch one before the other. Like, one doesn't set up the other one per se. It's just which one you are in the mood to see. If you're in the mood for a more modern musical with kind of today's pace and stuff like that, the musical is fantastic, guys. I'm telling you, it really was very entertaining, and no one really talks about it. So for me, I'll put it out there. I'll be the one guy telling you. I think Mega Mike the Movie Man also loves The Color Purple, the musical version, even more than the original. I'm not sure if I like it more than the original because I haven't seen the original in a long time. But I will say the musical is very worthy of your time. One, if you like musicals, and two, you got to like the story too. Just performances are so good. And I also saw the Doom Part 2 on Monday. Yeah, how'd you see that? How'd you get part of that little advanced screening there? Dave, how'd you get that? It wasn't absolutely amazing. It wasn't absolutely amazing. Highly recommend. Much better than the first one. I'm still deciding, but you might like it more than Oppenheimer. Then I'm going to assume you meant to say it was absolutely amazing. Because after you say it wasn't absolutely amazing, everything you said after that looks absolutely amazing. So, but yeah, I got you, man. I'm ready to go see it. It's a dramedy. Okay, good. I was waiting for somebody to chime in on that. Yeah. Okay. All right. But see, I think that's the thing is, I don't know. All right, cool. My wife says, look, don't crap on it yet. You got to start watching it, and then you can formulate an opinion. because I did start watching Succession, and I was like, all right, yeah, it's a lot to get through. If it's 4 seasons, 5 seasons of just people backstabbing and being, I guess that's cool, but I don't know. I ain't got time for that much like heavy stuff. I like, I miss Psych, y'all. That's what I miss. It's a film revolving around a greasy spoon trying to elevate their restaurant and kitchen with the crow and staff that you would find a greasy spoon along with the antics. Yeah, in the kitchen. Yeah. Yeah. It's sort of like a Gordon Ramsay thing if you were to follow along, that kind of story, which is cool. I mean, like I built my career. My Gordon Ramsay bought my house is what I say. When I worked on Master Chef, and they asked, let me see your pay stubs. I was working for Master Chef at the time, and I was just praying it was enough for them to say, you're approved. So I always like to say, thank you, Gordon Ramsay, for helping me buy my house. So yeah, I've got to check it out. First job that had perhaps a career path is in our, kitchen, which is why it's popular. Okay. Sorry, I was reading it all. Like scanning through a radio. Sorry about that tidbit. You got to head back to work. Have a good one, Doc, and everyone. All right, Tony, make some bucks, man. Get out there. What's up, my Finnish darling? How are you? Good morning. Good to see you, as always. You know what? Our lovely Maria has given us some a code for this morning. I'm trying to remember how to do it though. There is a. All right, Mara, how should we do this? We're going to give away the holdovers today. The holdovers. Let's see. Where I did it once before, y'all. There's a thing I can use. Hold on. Maybe it's in here. I'm going to forget how to do it. All right. We have to think of something else. I have the little spinner thing that I can. Anybody remember how to do that? I did it like a month ago, and now I've already forgot. So that way we can have somebody win the code. It's a digital code for the holdovers. So let's see. All right. So in the holdovers, we'll just do this. If you want the code, play along in the thing. Or you can play along anyway, but if you don't want the code, you can just play along and say, but give the code to whoever comes in next. All right. So this is going to be a question dealing with someone in the movie, and the first person to get it right can get the digital code for the holdover, thanks to our lovely and talented super guest here. Let's see. The lead actor, Paul Giamatti, was also nominated for an Oscar in what other Alexander Payne movie? Name that movie. First person to get it will get the digital code. But you got to hit me up over at Instagram so I can send you the copy. So, look at that. Laren is like the Flash. Laren gets it right. Laren, are you cool? Do you want the code? Or are you just playing because you're a badass? Always have to ask. You never know. See, there's Laren. He's got it. Sideways is correct. So, Laren, if you want the code, sir, and I know you, we're buddies over on Instagram, so I just sent it to you. So if you're down, you must thank Merha for the great code that she shared with the universe. So I thank you, darling. There you go. Hey, Migs. Have a good day, Tony. Look at that. Everybody's happy. A good chef comedy I found was Chef. Oh, Chef is so good. Chef is amazing. Oh, wait. Is this different? It's a British import. Oh, so this isn't the movie Chef with, the dude from, come on now. See, every now and then there's always one brain fart per show. Come on. The director of Iron Man did Chef. Come on. Oh my God. Anyway, not Vince Vaughn, but that guy. See, once in a while, I think I'm losing mental steam. I should have easily popped his name out. Saying hello. Hey, what y'all watching? What's up? WJ. Yes, I remember Chef with Lenny. Okay, so Chef, this is a different thing. This isn't the one I was thinking. I saw Madam Web, and I really didn't mind it. Yeah, so it was okay. Now, I'm not really sure. I didn't really mind it. It's a huge endorsement to go out and see it, but you just mean it wasn't a waste of time. Like, right? You're glad you saw it, but it's not sticking with you. Is maybe my takeaway from that. Huck playing chess with Wall. Yeah, well, Walmart plays checkers. Damn right, Johnny. You ain't gonna play me. Knight to Queen's 7. Checkmate. Sucker. Yeah, don't play me. You pulled a George for the discount suite or friends with the wedding dress. Yeah. I did do that. Craig, what up, yo? Yeah, it says, you love my cup. Can you show it to the camera? Yes. Oh no, it does look like Friends though. It's so funny you say that. It's got a very Friends vibe to it. Maybe that's why I loved it so much. There were so many New Orleans mugs to pick from. Some had like Bourbon Street or Jazz Player or whatever, but we had just had a nice breakfast that morning with Cafe Olay and these. And every time I go, I always tell people, go get these and then walk around and enjoy the jazz. So, so there's a little of definitely a Friends vibe on this mug. So thank you. Yeah, look at that. It's very, very Friends art like. So it's a New Orleans mug with a very Friends vibe. Maybe that's why I like it. Sadly, the return lady already knows me. Hey, but she can't say no. She can know you all she wants. But what you're doing isn't illegal. It's 100% legit. And she can just be like, look, you can not like it, but it's your fault for not like being as cool as Amazon, who matches their lower prices. Or look, I've even gone into Best Buy when they've dropped a price on something and I asked if they could price match, and they did. I've gotten a great many a discount after something I've already bought. So there you go. What's Sue going to get? Adrian, you just still want to hear that, don't you? Yeah, you just love it. I don't know. I feel like, I keep saying I'm retiring it, but Adrian just keeps tipping. He keeps leading to what's Sue gonna get? What's Sue gonna get? Hey, what's Sue gonna get? And these guys too. Now the still the crew. Tell him, Sue. What's Sue gonna get? What's Sue gonna get? I don't know, but hey, what's Sue gonna get? Adrian, I can't let you down, man. I can't let you down, right? You want to know what Sue's gonna get, and I gotta let you have it. You tee it up. I feel bad if I don't share it with you. I know it's all outdated. I keep saying it's retired, but can't let you down. It says, you lost my message again. Oh, did I? Wait, did I skip something? Wait. Love your cup. Which one did I miss? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I skip? Was it? Hang on, we're going. What did I miss, my darling? Sometimes I start rolling. I have a roller on my thing. And so when I like that, sometimes it pops a little fast. Tell me what it was. I don't like skipping you. Come on. Okay. I am so sorry. I love you. Oh my gosh. See, and now I've gone so far looking for your other message. I can't find where I was. See, this is how it is. Well, oh, there you are. All right. So I apologize. Do tell me what the message was. Yeah. Copy paste it, darling. I'll see it. Wait, no, that's the other one. I'm sorry. What is it? There it is. Lost your message. Okay. I'm not perfect. I'm flawed, y'all. Yep, it's true. The Crow Steelbook almost made you cry when you saw the release date. It's your top 5. Nice. Yes, it's gonna be a good one. Sideways, there it is. There's your win. Madam Web was my favorite Marvel film. Was it? Well, I mean, 2024 is not over yet, so I can see how it's your favorite. and only. I know what you're doing there, monkey. It's hilarious. You can give the code to someone else, but no one else even guessed sideways. They didn't even chime in with it. I will retain it. It can only go to somebody who wants it. They have to play the game. So Mirha gave it to us for a reason, for someone to have. So to me, if you play the game, you get to have it. So if no one else played the game, you can't just now say, I'll take the code. No, I'm going to save it. I will use it on another show. I will find the wheel. So that way, when people put their names in the wheel, and that means they want it. They want it. So that's what we're going to do. Anyway, Mega Mike's here. Good morning, sir. All right. It says, seen it and danced in my seat. So happy. Aside watched it. Will never listen to Toxic the same way again. Nice. Holdovers is amazing. I'm with you. I am with you. Is that the thing I missed? Maybe, hopefully that's what I missed up above. But yes, I shall graciously hands out. Yes, Holdovers amazing. It's so good, y'all. She's being very generous offering that code. And I will not give it to anyone who doesn't want the code. You must want it. Mike is here. Mega Mike the movie man. Yes. Hey, Mega Mike the movie man. There he is right up there. All right. Hello there, Mike. I just have to answer when a trivia question is asked. I know, right? Dude, I'm the same way. I do that all the time. I was like, like I'm doing like Ken or something. And he's like, all right, Huck, you want? I'm like, no. I had to play. It's that trivia master in me. You can't not play. Somebody says, all right, trivia time. I'm like this. Huh? It's time to go. Can't let trivia down. So, Mike. You almost answered it yourself. That's funny. See, you want it. You want to play that trivia so bad. Yeah. It's a great phrase, Johnny. Let's see. The best trailer of 60s and 70s when I don't know trailers when I was in the 60s, man. But the 70s, I mean, obviously the Star Wars trailer was a banger for me. The Superman trailer, hands down. So those were my favorite trailers as a kid. And even like some of those like Disney, like Apple Dumpling Gang or Escape to Witch Mountain, those were cool because I was like into those. It's nice. I just got a brief glance and it really looked a little bit like Friends. Yeah, it does. My son bought me a nice big Friends mug. Oh yeah. Look, shoot me over a photo in our Facebook thing. I want to see your mug. I want to see it because God, it's so weird. If I just hold it, this totally looks like a Friends mug. You're so perceptive, and you know how much I love Friends. So, thanks for that, Huck. It makes me laugh every time. Nice. That's what I do, yo. Let's see. No, I wrote that when you were trying to find the code. Oh, when I was like looking all over the place like this. Yeah. That I definitely like panned away. So thank you for restating. This is what it's like live, y'all. We're just moving and grooving. It's always just, a good time. How are we doing, by the way? 23 people. I don't even know who's in there. Is everybody roundhouse kicking, as Johnny would say, that like button? 21 watching, 23 likes. That's good. That means I got to hit 25 before we sign off. That's just how it goes. I can calm down now. Thank you, darling. Yes, she agrees. It needs to go to someone who wants it. That movie is good. We don't just hand out stuff here. Are you still watching Power Rangers? I never watched Power Rangers. I mean, I've seen some, but that's slightly out of my wheelhouse growing up. You even ordered the 4K Steelbook Hug. So happy. You're happy? Good, man. Good. Get it. Get that stuff that makes y'all happy, y'all. Like the code for the holdovers. That makes us happy, but we're gonna hold that. We're gonna hold it. Did you ever see The Newsroom with Jeff Daniels? Yes. Saw it years ago. Loved it. We'll be rewatching it soon. Oh, let me tell you something I just watched. I was late to the game on this, but who out there has seen Freaks and Geeks? This show, it's talked about a lot as being this really great show. Judd Apatow was the mastermind behind it. I mean, the cast is just ridiculously good, you know. I mean, like Seth Rogen, see if I can, I know I'm going to blank out, but like Seth Rogen, James Franco, just so many, so many people in that were so good that they became super famous. And I loved that show. The writing was fantastic. Linda Cardellini, she's went on to play, I think, she Hawkeye's wife. John Francis Daly. I mean, this cast was really, really excellent. They were so good. Martin Starr is one of the geeks. He's great. Oh, and Busy Phillips. Oh my God. So Busy Phillips, the only thing that catches me off guard about the opening credits, which is very funny because they're all sitting on a chair and taking like yearbook pictures and stuff like that. And Busy Phillips is as big of a cast member in that first season, in that only season, as all those other ones, but she's not in the intro credit, but she's always the first name as the show starts, and starring Busy Phillips. But I would predict that had that show made it to a second season, her face would be in the opening credits because she was so key to so many things. And she even had a episode dedicated to her and the relationship with her parents, which was outstanding. I'm like, how are you, like, technically, if she's a side character that she's not even in the opening, you are giving that character their own episode. It was amazing. So Busy Phillips, good on you. She's fantastic. No rush, but I can't wait to participate in some trivia at some point. Okay, Larry. Well, you know what? I got you then on the next one. Let me know one you want to do. So I get so laxed with, I don't know, trivia. Just, it seems every time I put them together, it is a mountain to put together. But it's also tough to get people to play. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because people get nervous. They think they're going to suck. So instead of just, for me, I would just play like another, I don't know if it's been announced. I'm not going to say who it is, but somebody else is doing a trivia thing and asked me to be a part of it. So I said, yeah. And the thing is, the type of trivia it is, and that's all I can say is the type that it is, I'm not going to do well. And it's not like, because it's the type of trivia that's not based on your knowledge of stuff. That's all I can say. But I just like playing. So I don't mind if I sink or swim. And I think some people get nervous, so they don't want to play because they don't want to suck. But I try to always make them fun. And I'm glad that you see that. So you, my friend, are on deck. You know, maybe I'll do one next month. You know, I need a much stronger voice for trivia, though. I got to get my host voice back to 100%. So if I'm there, maybe sometime later in March or something like that. But yeah, let me know a theme that you're keen on. Yeah, we'll talk, bud. But yeah, you're in. I know you've been wanting to play for a while, so you got a hot seat, sir. Absolutely on the next one. Thoughts on Christopher Lloyd's Camp Nowhere, Huck? It's a really underrated summer film, but I cringe to think they'll upgrade it to 4K. My eyes. Honestly, Monkey, I haven't seen Camp Nowhere yet. Is that? Although I love how you sort of pitch it. My eyes. Although I think of Phoebe when I see that. My eyes. See, now I want to go see that. I don't know what that is. But yeah, Freaks and Geeks. So good. Brent, I'm telling you. And that's another one from the get-go. The first episode was so good. I rolled right into another episode. You know, this is when I know that a show fits my, personality. You know, Succession, I'm sure, is great. Super good drama. People love that stuff. But I like a certain type of show. And when that type of show clicks, and it's not just one type. Like I said, Reacher and Freaks and Geeks are two totally different things. Mother, son, or brother, son, all different shows. So you can see I have a nice range. But it also has to have levels and complexities and good writing. And man, Freaks and Geeks was, I am super late to that, obviously, 1999, 2000. But sometimes it's fun to be late to something, right? And discover it. Maybe it wasn't when everybody else, and I don't even know anybody that everyone discovered this at the same time. I feel like everyone sort of heard about Freaks and Geeks and they all saw it whenever they saw it. Because I don't know how I didn't watch that back in the day because I was, I like those kind of shows and it's fantastic. And it's sad that it only ends with this, but yeah, they were so good. Picked up Freaks and Geeks. That's what I got, dude. That's where I got it from Hamilton Book for like $15, the Blu-ray, the whole set. So yeah, I don't know if it's still there, but and that was one I felt like was starting to go away. I don't know if it's there now, but sometimes like when you've wanted it for a while, so you have to sometimes jump. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to get Freaks and Geeks now. And at some point I'll watch it. And then I had it in my collection for months and months. And then I finally I want to watch it now. So glad I did. Glad you're there with me. Yes, that would be great. In a general knowledge competition in an instant, sir. Done. But on DVD and Blu-ray, it's a really good summer film. I just want to see all that 4K hug. Nice. Get it on, monkey. Get that 4K camp stuff. Those trivia streams are great fun. Thank you, Tiger Blue. All right, so you guys are getting me all excited again. Dave's here. One of my previous winners from trivia. What up, dog? It's on Disney Plus. Okay. Oh, good. All right. Disney Plus. Did you have the complete collection, Blu-ray Freaks and Geeks with the 2 different aspect ratios? Was there, if it did have the 2, I didn't notice it. I just hit play on each episode and it filled the screen. So, yeah, I know there was I think a more flashier box set that was out, but this is just kind of the Blu-ray set, and it had like 4 discs in it, and then 4 or 5 per disc. So yeah, super good though. They pulled a wire on the main stream set. Oh yeah, what and what was that? Undeclared is pretty similar. Yeah, Undeclared. Yeah. Is that, do you like it pretty similar? I've heard about Undeclared. I haven't seen that either. Maybe I'll jump on that soon. So Dave Mirha says, remember to check out Ismo, the comedian, when you have the chance. I would love to hear your opinion. Maybe your wife would like him too. Okay, Ismo. All right, Ismo. Hang on. I'll write that down. Ismo. All right. How we doing, y'all? My goodness, we're still cranking. Hour and 20 in. Y'all tired of me yet? Should I sign off? Should I go away? Should I call it a day? Freaks get 4K. I don't think it'll get a 4K. No, because I don't know if there's a big enough fan base for that. So I would snag the Blu-ray, man. Don't wait. I do not anticipate that getting. I don't see. There's not, other than some of the recent Disney stuff and I don't know. There's not a lot of, I think, TV shows that are going to get that 4K love. Like if Star Trek doesn't get on 4K, which has a massive fan base, I don't think Freaks and Geeks will. Now, the only saving grace about Freaks and Geeks getting it is it's a one-shot deal. Whereas Star Trek's 3 seasons, or if you get the Next Generation, it's 7 seasons. So that's a lot to invest. Plus, I don't think they made a lot of money doing that with the Next Generation. So that's not going to happen. The only series that could potentially get it would be the original series. Because when that came out on Blu-ray, it sold the most. It did the best. And obviously the newer stuff is coming out on 4K. Picard, Strange New Worlds. But that's all prepped for that. But as far as going back, I don't know. Is Steven Spielberg would be a director of Transformers versus G.I. Joe. Which should he do? I would rather him do. It's a good question. What would I rather him direct? I don't know. I feel like Transformers has been done to death. I'd like to see a really good G.I. Joe. I'll roll with that one if I'm going to pick, because I feel like there's been so many Transformers. I don't know what could be done so different that it's great. But G.I. Joe's, we've only got the 2 movies, which I thought were okay. So let's give that one to him. Harry and the Hendersons on 4K. That would be fun. Absolutely. Expand, 4:3 of the original aspect ratio with elements outside of the original aspect. It's now 16:9. They open. So, I'm pretty sure. I think it was 16:9 that I was watching. Yeah, because I don't remember it being square. So, cool. All right, what else did I want to talk about real quick? Because, we're still here. You guys let me know if you're ready to go. What are some hot topics? All right, well, here, let's just real quickly, we'll do this. Talk about, look, Disney, anybody a Disney clubber person? Because naturally we got Disney is now letting Sony. So here's the title. Disney strikes a deal for Sony to take over its DVD Blu-ray disc business. And it says here, Disney is outsourcing a big piece of its home entertainment division to Sony Entertainment, which will manufacture, distribute, and market the Mouse House's DVD and Blu-ray discs and other physical media. As part of the deal, Sony will market, sell, and distribute all Disney's new release and catalog titles on physical media to consumers through retailers and distributors in US and Canada. Disney will continue to manage its own digital media, like premium on demand. Let me go back to that in just a second. According to Disney, the licensing model allows the studio to continue to offer films and TV shows through physical retailers and to respond to consumer demand more efficiently. The company said the shift is consistent with strategies it's implemented company-wide as well as transitions in other markets. So I don't know. So this is a great sounding idea. I love the idea that Sony's going to do it, but and the Disney Movie Club, I was able to finally place my first order with that thanks to a chum. I'm not going to say who it is, but I was able to, I had a generous friend and I got an order of Disney Movie Club exclusives. So I hope to do one more. But when it says here, as part of the deal, Sony will market, sell, and distribute blah, 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 catalogs, consumers through retailers and distributors in US and Canada. All right. So I feel like the sound of that, because it doesn't sound like they're doing an exclusive club like Disney Movie Club, that they're going to be using, let's just say it, Walmart. There's no other like distributor out there. There's none. Like Target's done. Like I walked back into Target and again, they have one little shelf unit, probably like smaller than I've got here. And it's just half full. They don't even let me a third full. Like it's not even stocked. I'm like, are you even trying? Like, just get rid of it. You're insulting me when I come down this aisle and there's nothing there. And so why have it? So when they say retailers and distributors, I'm happy to hear that. But unless Amazon is one of those distributors, I'm not happy. Because if you go into Walmart and you look at the little Disney section, remember there was this promise back in the day that Disney, I remember Films at Home talked about this. Disney's going to start marketing everything out in Walmart. And you're going to see their titles. I'm like, great. Maybe we can see Splash come out even on DVD or something, or, Blu-ray maybe. Like none of that happened. All that you see at Walmart now is all of their famous animated titles and all their little silver covers. And then at the bottom, there's some regular live action movies, half of which are only on DVD. I'm like, well, that is not what I was expecting at all. I was expecting a full on show for physical media from Disney, and that never happened. So if Sony's taking over and they're making the same promise, I don't know that means anything great. I think it's nice to hear that. So does that mean things like Mighty Joe Young, Freaky Friday, Parent Trap, all these things that are Disney exclusives, are those going to be part of that? Are those going to come out? I don't know, because there's a lot in that Disney club, like a lot. So I'd almost rather Sony have like a Disney button on, on their website so we could order from them, because those are not all going to be, I think it's BS, y'all. Honestly, there's too many titles that are exclusive to the club that I don't see just suddenly showing up at Walmart. I just don't think that's going to happen. I don't know what they're going to offer. And when they say catalog, what does that mean? Catalog could just simply mean all those same animated movies, because new releases, that's self-explanatory. But catalog can literally mean the same stuff you're seeing at Walmart. That's it. That's what that could mean. This is, I will say, I apologize. This is like a 7-day-old article. So maybe there's a new thing. I tried finding the most recent, and this was the highest on the search. I had to find it real fast. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that, when they say catalog titles, that we're going to get all the stuff that they didn't give us before? Like, where's all these? And look, Fox, when you say Disney, Disney also owns Fox. I would like to see Fox mentioned in this article. Let me scan a little bit and see. Expectations. No. Yeah, I don't see anything that also says when they're talking about Fox. They're just talking about like rates and stuff like that. So I mean, look, part of that is all those Fox titles that have just been shelved and never looked at. So that is that. I don't know where that's going to get us, y'all. I don't. So, yeah. All right, Monkey, was that yours that got me going on that? Yeah, it was. 42. Yeah. So too much time. So look at that age gap in blank check. See, Collector says, sorry, Huck, my speech text totally messed up. It's all good. I'm talking live and I'm messing up. It's all good. I thought it was actually way better than the Oppenheimer. Oh yeah. I mean, that's what I gathered. Again, we're all typing and hitting go and all that stuff. I could tell from what you were saying that you really liked it. I'm still thinking over it. I'm definitely planning to see it a second time. I'm just planning to see it one time. So yeah. I think they might target store audience. I know many older collectors shelling out gladly on official releases of some older live action films. I would think they parlay that into a Kino Lorber type. That's interesting. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Sony does well with their stuff. Like when they put their stuff out, I don't know. I don't really know. I feel like we hear this and I feel like we're not going to feel this very well. I think it's going to come out and we're just not going to it's not going to have an impact. I don't think it's going to offer the titles we're really looking for. Model like stuff you see at libraries and older collectors with disposable income and younger who are looking for nostalgia and unable to find something streaming easily. Yeah, I know. That's, I think it's going to be a very interesting thing to see. All right, well, here's another quick thing I'll throw at you guys. So our boy Vin Diesel wants to do one more Fast and Furious, Fast 11. And he had said, just finished our end of the week fast meeting with the writers and the whole team to say the excitement for our finale was incredibly powerful is an understatement. Diesel wrote, he went on to thank fans. This is the grand finale. And it's not just an ending. It's a celebration of the incredible family we've built together. Hope to make you proud. Does anybody care? Does anybody care about Fast 11? Look, this is the thing. It's like sometimes when a thing keeps going, I actually start to not care about it anymore. That's why some things sort of need to stop. Like I hope the next Mission Impossible is kind of Tom's swan song to Mission Impossible. He's like mid 60s at this point by the time he finishes the next one. And he's such a good actor. I want to see him do other stuff now. I want to see him do comedy. I want to see him get back to like a good drama. So the way it plays out, so Fast X, so it's been slowly dropping, right? So I'll pull this more closer this way so I'm not looking away from you guys. But so Fast 7, let's start there. Fast 7 made 53 million domestically and 1.1 billion internationally, 1.5 billion total, right? And then it just has gone down from there. Fast 8 only made 226 million domestic, Fast 9 173, Fast X 146. So domestically they are dropping. Like the fan base of these are dropping. And even the grand total with Fast 8 1.2 billion, Fast 9 726 million, Fast X 704 million worldwide. So you can see, like, I get it. He wants to wrap it up while people are still kind of caring. But I think what I'm saying is true. It's like people are just kind of exhausted with the franchise. And, it's a little bit like Marvel fatigue. There's a little Fast and Furious fatigue. You can push something too far. But, I give Vin and all the team credit that they've milked a car racing franchise, which has become just like this ludicrous thing. to such a great degree. So good on them. Anybody care about Fast 11? Come on, let me hear it. Say, I'm a huge fan of the franchise. I can't wait for it to have its legit conclusion. Let's go, Vin. Come on. Let me hear it. This is a safe place. You can be loud and proud. Let's see. I think I skipped over stuff. Okay. And I also wanted to let you know I'm going to be on a live stream with my guy, Zach Attacks Reviews, talking about physical media. Nice. March 2nd. Cool. All right. That means everybody get over to Zach Attack Reviews. Set up your timer, your reminders. I want My Favorite Martian, the complete series on 4K. Hook to you. It'll never get 4K, but I'll take it on Blu-ray. I'll take it on Blu-ray for sure. Like I love seeing some of these like The Odd Couple and I Dream of Jeannie and things. Some of these older things. Dick Van Dyke, I think, came out. Dick Van Dyke. It's on Blu-ray. So that's fine. Like I'm not a Blu-ray snob. I'll take that all day, any day, just because they're just such a big improvement over DVDs. But My Favorite Martian, I like to see it on Blu-ray. 4K would be a miracle. I doubt that there's nobody clamoring for that, but I'll join you on the Blu-ray. I sent you a comment on your video, and you just recently did that store asking if you saw X-Files there, the complete series. I'm having a really hard time finding it for a decent price. Well, they did have Fringe there. And I was wondering, X-Files, I didn't see the whole thing. That's another show. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think X-Files even has a Blu-ray set of the original series. Is that correct? I'm going to say it only has DVD. That would be one I thought had a huge fan base that could benefit from nice, sweet little box set. But I don't think they do. I might be wrong. I think I missed watching X, but I did watch every single one. I also think Vin could do a bunch more, as well as his voiceover works pretty awesome. Yeah, I mean, he's just so attached to that now. Like, what else is Vin Diesel going to do? Like, I haven't even seen him like popping in and out of other projects in between these X movies. He's just like doing these fast movies, and I guess that's cool. He's filthy rich. He doesn't need to do any other movies. He found the thing he needed. My opinion on those Disney films made you look kill, Huck. Did I offend you? What? Sorry. I just watched those recently and noticed in both. I'm surprised you only say, even yours was way better. I'm sorry. I'm sort of butchering that, monkey. Let me see if we can just read this to myself. Those Disney films made me look kill, Huck. I don't know what that means. I just watched those recently and noticed it in both. I'm a little, sorry, monkey. I don't really know what that means. I haven't seen a fast movie since Tokyo Drift. Yeah. I haven't seen a lot either. It did, but it sold out during the pandemic. Oh, and it's going for tons now. Even the DVD said, wow, regarding X-Files. All right, y'all. Well, cool. Let me see if I had any other little nugget to throw at you. Just more award stuff. Nobody cares about that. Scarlett Johansson is going to direct her first movie, so that's fun. That's cool. Kudos to her. I think that's it. Y'all. Well, I cannot believe my voice lasted for an hour and a half. That is absolutely shocking to me. But there you go, y'all. I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Let's see. Hang on. Monkey says, everything of wanting a collection of special features, all recording by particular people. Robert Meyer Burnett does. Spectacular special features. I love Robert Meyer Burnett so much. Oh, that was expensive. So yeah. But yeah, y'all, I think we're gonna call it a day. Thank you for hanging in there, being with me right to the end here. For those who are still here, thank you. How did we do? Did we get the 25 out the door? Did we? 26. Very good. All right, y'all. I can see everybody's heading out. So thank you so much for coming back. It's good to be back. I start to put some things out. Check out my haul video on Thursday. That'll be coming out. And hopefully I'll get a few things out in between. All right, y'all, that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for checking out The Morning Mug. You guys are the best audience in the universe. We will give out that holdovers code, I promised, to somebody who wants it. But that's going to do it today. Get out there, y'all. Make it a good one. Until next time. I'll catch y'all later. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming by and sharing your time with me. So until next time, be safe, be kind. I'll see you on the next one.